here's your host, Debra Duncan.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Houston. All right, we have a lot of students here today from Clear Creek High School. And they will be taking all of our jobs by the end of the show today. All right. Okay, so have you seen that show on HGTV called Tiny House Big Living? It's amazing how a family of 4 can function in just 800 square feet. We'd be killing each other. I watched the show just to see how efficient, though, they can be with space. Instead of downsizing, most of us want more space. But how do you get that without a costly renovation or addition? Our first guest says you can make a room feel more spacious simply through decor and how you place things. Please welcome celebrity interior designer Abby Bossick. Good morning. Before we get to those little designer tricks on how to make a room feel bigger, we always want to check in with you around the beginning of a season to figure out like what's in, what's hot. And so there's a continued emphasis on, and we have elements here, natural.
Natural, it is. I swear, it's all about keeping balance in the world. We've got this super contemporary society, and as we get more and more contemporary, we are dying for those natural elements.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of cool. It kind of reflects what's going on in the world. The world's kind of chaotic right now, and I think the more chaotic it gets, we want our home life to feel like something we can sink into.
Thank you. Well, I mean, okay, that comment right there, I have to jump into the colors of the year. I mean, could we not, we were talking rose quartz and serenity blue.
Yeah.
I mean,
and that's kind of how they came up with these colors, didn't they? And for those of you who don't know, the Pantone color of the year, there's this group, that secret group that meets, and they come up with what the color of the year is going to be, and it impacts everything, our clothing, our home decor. And they kind of look at what was happening in the world and said, we need to chill out a little bit.
We need to chill out, take a big chill pill of some rose quartz.
Yeah.
I swear.
And then sink into some serenity blue, right?
Some serenity blue, serenity now.
But when you look at it, it can be kind of intimidating, because what I see there initially, what I saw was a boys' nursery, girls' nursery.
Right,
and I went,
baby blue, baby pink. And when I first posted these on my Facebook page telling everyone colors of the year, I got a lot of flack. People were like, ugh, gross. But I think really it's more of a reflection about what we need and what we're calling for as a collective consciousness. We want peace. And in
fact, one of the other things they talked about was how pink is usually associated with girls, blue with boys. The colors kind of came together, and they kind of said this is the equality of male and female as well.
Female, again, eternal balance. We are craving that balance in our life, and we're going to get it one way or the other.
Yes, we are.
Whether it's
Speaking of balance, and the thing is cool is you can use it, you balance it in a home. Doesn't mean that you have to have a whole wall, whole room. This is a great way of just having the touch of those two colors.
Touches of them, absolutely. And speaking of, I mean, I'm all about bringing the home together, and with what's on trend right now, light colors throughout the home, just a cohesive paint jobs, lots of cream, lots of light grays, and then we're going to get our colorful punches with all of these amazing accessories.
Yeah, so that's the good part. That's how you save money, because you spend your money on the stuff that's neutral, and then you can pop it.
Right? Okay. Can we talk this sofa? This is called the Garrison sofa. It's from Kuh-Linscomb, and they
sit on it too.
On the sofa with me.
There you go.
I mean, isn't it comfortable?
Yeah, no, it is.
It is, and it's the thing I love about this sofa. It's a part of the Gus Modern collection, which they're doing a whole big sale on the rest of this month. 15% off at Kuh-Linscomb on all this Gus Modern. It's the thing about it's timeless.
Yeah.
I want you to get those building blocks in your home that are timeless, so that you can build towards a fully furnished home that feels good and can work in and out the trends.
Yeah.
Work in and out
The director's going crazy. He's like, she's changed chairs. She's changed directions. All right, I'm going back. I'm going back. Okay, I'm going back. There you go. All right. So here I am. I'm back. I'm sorry. I threw that one at you. Okay. So, but again, back to the natural. So let's start with what's on top of the coffee table here.
Okay, let's do. So up here we've got a hit of something natural green. You know, there's nothing that freshens up a space. You know, I love this. Bring in your succulents. They're just gorgeous. And then, of course, it's all about the contrast. So, I mean, people think, how did you pull this room together? And simply, I constantly go back and forth from, well, this is clean and contemporary, so I need something old and rugged and earthy. And then I'm going to pair it with, just like these rugs here we've layered, we've got soft and old. I mean, this is so weathered and tethered.
This is when we hire a decorator, because this is where I get into trouble. I could get this table together, but knowing like what patterns to throw on top, Like, I would never put those two together, but when I see it together, it's really cool.
Fun. You know, this is something on trend. A hit of black and white anywhere in a space. Just it's kind of that little Chanel moment. That black and white, something really stark against everything else, which is layered. Here's the trick to layering those patterns, though. Again, it's so simple. It's a big bold pattern meets a tiny small pattern, or something that's very neutral.
Girl, you're still gonna have to come to my house. Okay.
Well, I'm dying to.
Talk about old. We know that vintage furniture and mid-century modern is really in. And what's great about this piece is that I was looking at it, is that a high-quality remake, or is that the original deal right here?
This is the original deal. Well, and that's one of the things, again, I just am so spoiled when I walk into Kuh-Linscomb, because
I love that place.
All right. Yeah. They've got the real, authentic vintage, and then you've got all the fresh and new, you know? And then you just get all the fun accessories to layer, like this fur.
And this is stuff you literally can find around the house.
I mean,
like, for example, behind you, the coffee table books are not on the coffee table anymore. They're actually used as decor.
I am using books all over the place. You know, I know a lot of people are not buying books the way they used to, but I'm going to tell you, keep buying your coffee table books.
That looks so much better than a Kindle up there.
Right? Thank you, right?
The Kindle doesn't look as good up there.
It's near as decorative as the book.
You know what? Okay, you know y'all have done this, or you thought about doing this. You lay out those, like, really those great books, so people think, oh, what a studied person you are. Look at that. Yes, the rest of the collection of Shakespeare is up in my library. But yeah, you just gotta lay things out that reflect what you think people will think your interests are.
I mean, and it's just so artistic. I mean, if I come down in this table would have felt so much more empty, and just, it was calling for something. I need that pop of color, and I want that book.
But you can do baskets underneath here, all kinds of things.
You could do all kinds of things here.
All right, let's go to some pictures. Using that Pantone color of the year, again, we have it right here in the room, but we also have some examples of how rose quartz and that Serenity Blue
we do.
Can be used, and how to get more space, which is what we started with.
That's where we started.
Yeah, we started with the more space.
Common mistakes that I am seeing all the time are that, and I'm still seeing them, I'm tired of seeing them. In 2016, let's turn it around. Get those drapes away from your windows and raise them up high. Take them as high as you can and
now
out.
the room looks much bigger, right?
Look at that, y'all. I mean, we just keep thinking we're going to hang them right on the brackets on the side of the windows.
Get it even with the window. Yeah.
Get it with the window. You want to go out a good 15 inches from the outside of your window, and then put your bracket so your draperies just barely cover that light. So you're letting in light. Light fills a room, makes a room feel bigger. It feels more spacious. It feels more happy.
Yeah. And if you're on a place where people can walk by and see in your window easily, you just do those shears, and so you still get the light.
Exactly. You got shears, you got blinds, and you can close those draperies. Make them to where you can close them, or you don't have to. Sometimes I just do just for the texture.
Right.
You know, but don't cover your windows.
Yeah, and you play with light, of course, and you can do it with real light or with draperies. All right, play with light.
I love playing with light.
You know why? Because you light up my life. Okay.
Thank you. It's like, okay, so you've brought that light in, but we can do so much more with it. If you take a mirror and put it across from any window in your home, it's going to capture that light and bounce it back into the space.
And just make the room look bigger.
And make the room feel bigger.
And be careful, don't run into it accidentally. Okay.
No, right.
Okay.
Now, here's something else. Okay, I'm talking about playing with paint a little bit more. I want us to be a little bit braver. We've got so many brick and stone elements in our home that can darken it up. I say retile, but even easier, just paint. I am painting a lot of my clients'
I think a lot of people are so hesitant when they go, oh, look at the natural so-and-so Chicago style or whatever style this is, brick.
Over it. Yeah. You know, just like lighten it up. It will feel instantly more contemporary.
Yeah.
It'll make it feel instantly, like you said, you don't have to do a remodel when you just take a few smart, bold decisions. Like,
look at this lighting, because white kitchens are really in right now.
And we just want to lighten and brighten as the backdrop, and then you can layer in all that color. But wood is one of those things, it is so absorbent that if you got wooden floors, wooden walls, wooden furniture, it is sucking the light out of that space.
Right.
So paint it.
Yeah.
And
of course, the cool thing about it too is you can distress it a little bit with the dark edges on either on the brick or on something like that.
We can have so much fun with it once we just get that paint roller out.
Yeah.
You know?
All right. The size of your rug. This looks
We're gonna
like
harp on this.
Yeah. This is like a doormat.
It's my pet peeve, y'all. That's what this is. My pet peeve. I walk into so many houses. You've got this great room, this big, spacious room, and the room is truly defined by that rug. You know what I mean? That rug makes that big fat room look tiny.
Yeah. They would have done better without a rug on that one.
Right?
Yeah.
I completely agree. I walk in, I see this all the time. We want to pull the rug determines the square footage that you have. Look at this. And look at this. If they didn't have one rug, they used 2. They used 3, like we did today. You don't have to go spend.
Yeah,
I know those big rugs get really expensive sometimes, but you know what doesn't is jute. See this natural jute rug here?
Really pretty. Again, that natural fiber that you talk about again.
I love
but you're
it.
right.
It's
Sometimes
so
you got to check
versatile.
the price. You do 2 smaller rugs, might be cheaper than that one big rug.
Exactly. I do that a
That's what
lot.
I'm
I'll get like
talking
2 5x7s and add it up. Here's where we're doing the layering again. You know, this was first made popular about a couple years ago, but now I'm actually walking into homes and seeing it done. People are nodding, huh? Yeah. We're seeing this, and it's fabulous. It's a way of get the large space, but then bring in that focal point under the coffee table.
Yeah.
You know, where you need it.
Okay,
So.
and the bottom line is, and I know this is, I always say the difference between a house and a home.
Yes.
Several years ago, I remember I was in a rush to get my house all done, and my boyfriend at the time said, why? And I said, well, because I want it all done. He goes, so you're going to rush out and fill it with things that don't really matter. He goes, collect things along the way so you have a story everywhere you turn.
This was your boyfriend?
This was my boyfriend. Still a friend today.
What a great
but
guy.
Yeah. But it made sense. So I can look at stuff in my home and go, remember when we got that? Remember when we did? So surround your house with things you love.
It has meaning.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with things that cause you. Okay, the #1 New York Times best-selling book. It sold over 3 million copies.
Yes.
Everyone's talking about it. Okay, here we go. The life-changing magic of tidying up. And I brought a prop today. I brought my laundry basket. Well, Kuh-Linscomb's laundry basket.
Yes.
Because I want to talk to you guys.
We love that.
This is what you gotta do. You gotta go around your house. Can I go up and over you? Can I go up and over? I want
When you tidy up, you feel your space better. You don't feel chaotic.
You do.
And I'm speaking of surrounding the room with things you love. I'm just gonna. Because it's kind of cold
with
today.
a parka. I mean, it's just like, and then everyone's gonna want to be by you.
So, Abby, as always, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. For more information on these decor ideas or on Abby Bosick, we have posted links on our site, greatdayhouston.com. She can really come to your house and make sense of it for you.
Yes.
All right. And again, to Kuh-Linscomb, beautiful stuff.
They're next week. They start their big sale. They start a big sale. So
Wow,
let's go get some of these things.
And you know,
it's like 20% off of almost all of the departments. It's called their linen sale.
They were voted one of the best stores in the world. It was the only one on this list that was actually in the United States. So you got to go down there.
Nothing but the best.
All right, there we go. When we come back, several spaces in Houston are getting a facelift and others are brand new. It's all a slam dunk for entertainment in the Bayou City, and that's music.